week I've been watching American Horror Story Double Feature, which is the 10th series of the anthology show created by Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk. It's been around for a long time now, and you'd be forgiven for thinking that the show's run out of ideas and steam by this point, especially considering there has been a spin-off that wasn't really well received called American Horror Stories. It was actually pretty bad. Well, I'm really happy to say that Double Feature is a real return to form and probably one of the best American Horror Story seasons to date. I think what's exciting is they've switched up the format, so it's actually, as the title suggests, it's 2 seasons in one. So you have Red Tide and you have Death Valley. One takes place by the sea and one takes place by the sand. So what you have is 2 self-contained stories that, because of the 5-episode arc, is actually a rip-roaring horror tale. I don't want to give anything too much away about what happens in the second part of the season, but the first part of the season is like a gothic chiller with a few bloodthirsty humans thrown into the mix. It upends your expectation at every turn in a way that American Horror Story used to do back in the day. Ryan Murphy, who writes a few episodes here, he, despite being spread very thin, what with a lot of other TV shows on, he's got the impeachment American crime story about the Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky affair coming out this month, as well as having American Horror Story. This is some of his strongest work today in terms of the writing. They're the episodes are very quick, very concise, very scary, very jumpy, funny, and just filled with the acerbic wit and great performances that you've come to expect at this stage. We have American Horror Story royalty, Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters, and Lily Rabe in this. They've starred in 9 out of 10 seasons now. We've also got Frances Conroy, who's been in another season. We have Adina Porter, Finn Richrock, all really great. But for me, the standout is someone who is actually making their American Horror Story debut, and it's Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. And he plays a meth dealer who is grappling with the talent he has buried within.
So, is it a binge or a bin?
I'm really, really happy to report that this one is a binge.
I never thought I'd get you out of the city.